Thanks for everyone for joining and for everyone being on time. I can see that the numbers are actually slowly increasing quite a bit, quite quickly. So just a quick heads up. We tend to record these sessions, just for your knowledge, and then we typically distribute the material as well, just so in case people can't join, just to share. So if anyone has an issue with recording, please just be aware, and if you want to leave now, that's okay, but we do record and send out. As a light intro, I think most of you, I can see the names already that you've been present on some of these before. My name is Simon Hammond, the CEO of Relax Gaming. And what I like to do each quarter is just to bring you a snapshot of what's up and coming from Relax in terms of our roadmap. Our plan here is to give you as quick and condensed view of the Relax roadmap as possible. We appreciate, as operators and affiliates, you get bombarded with lots of roadmaps, lots of games. So we just want to make sure that we give you the quickest information about what's hot, what's coming, what to get excited about, and hopefully what to push. So this just gives you a quick snapshot of that. We obviously, over time, aim to add more information to these things, bring partners into these forums, maybe inform you about some of the great platform work that we're doing, and so on and so forth. But for now, just a light overview of the coming quarter roadmap, and to share with you what's cooking with Relax. Just want to say it's Relax's 13th birthday today. So we've reached the hopefully very lucky number 13, but it is our 13th birthday today. So we are celebrating. Thank you very much for the applause. Good stuff. So what's in store for Q2? We have 16 Relax and Silver Bullet titles coming for you for Q2. If you're not familiar, if you're a new customer, our roadmap is now available on our client area. So that gives all the release dates, all the marketing promo packs, and what you can expect and when. Very proud of our roadmap. We don't change our roadmap dates, so we're very robust in those deliveries. So you can take those dates as solid. So please have a look at that roadmap if you haven't already. And we also bring you a roadmap highlights document. So if you don't want to read through game sheets and you just need a quick snapshot of what's cooking, we have a highlights document which gives you the nuts and bolts of what's good about that game, what's some key stats and some key information just to be familiar. So if you're not on the client area, please request it from the account manager and you will be given access to access our materials. But the latest Q2 roadmap has now been published, just for you to know. And this is how our highlights document looks, and this is how our roadmap looks. And it gives information also about the regulated market information, as well as marketing promo pack date and release date, of course. So I always start here by talking first about the Dream Drop product that we have, and then also some of the more network launch products that we have. And I just want to give you a quick snapshot on Dream Drop. For those who are on Dream Drop, we currently have 12 games actually now live on Dream Drop, and we're launching new titles month on month. Very proud to say that we hit, just I think a week ago, over 2 million individual jackpot winners on Dream Drop since launch. So that's a massive milestone. When we launched the product, I was almost targeting 1 million in the first year. So to hit 2 million already is absolutely fantastic. So these are individual wins. Obviously, a bulk of those are the rapid jackpots, of course, but we're seeing great traction, great winning across that network of games. We'll also be adding some new studio collaborations. One of the things that we're very proud of is that it's not just Relax's content. We are also bringing innovative games from some of our Silver Bullet suppliers and Powered by Game Server suppliers. So you've probably already seen the Four Leaf game coming out in November last year. We had a great launch of Pine of Plinko from Print, and we're very excited also about the Real Play games and some of the other productions coming up. So that just shows we want to try and bring some diversity to the Dream Drop portfolio and the product roadmap. So as I mentioned, 2 million individual winners over 9 months, and to date we've had 6 mega winners. So those are winners with the guaranteed levels. The last one just fell out, I think, just 2 to 3 weeks ago for, I think, 2.4 million or so. Sorry, no, just under 2 million. And actually, it was the first global jackpot that reseeded higher than the fallout. So it actually reseeded already back to 2.1 million. So I don't know of any jackpot that's fallen out and then reseed higher than the actual last win. So that's really impressive. We're very, very proud of that. And good to know is that the megapot is already at 2.37 million. So it's already in super hot status. So we actually expect that that will fall out again pretty soon. And this is what we really wanted. And to compound that with the 83 major winners, the whole product is about frequency of hits, big jackpot wins, more wins than any other global jackpot product on the market. And I expect by the time this product turns a year old, we will be already up to the sort of 7, 8, 9 mega winners, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're trying to create big PR headlines for operators and big winning opportunities for our players. So very proud of the Dream Drop trajectory. If you don't have Dream Drop, of course, contact your account manager to get more information. There are natural cycles when it makes sense to add new operators, especially when a jackpot falls out. Of course, then it removes any entry barrier in terms of contribution to join the liquidity. So a quick upcoming on Dream Drop. We have quite a few Dream Drop games actually in Q2. Some of these are well-loved titles from Relax's portfolio. Others are brand new mechanics, brand new games, and some are from our Silver Bullet partners, which I'm very, very proud to bring some additional innovation to. So we kick off on the 6th of March already with Banana Town. If you remember, Banana Town was actually a pretty solid network launch from Relax last year, and given the traction, the stickiness of the players that really liked that game, we decided to make the Dream Drop variant. And then we follow up on the 18th of April from a great production called 5K Goldmine from For the Player, our fourth partner to launch a Dream Drop variable, which is great and a unique game. Then we come to 27th of March, which is Halcatraz 2, a brand new production. Halcatraz was arguably one of our top 5 games from Relax, does very well in certain markets. And we've taken the narrative and the fun element of the Halcatraz sort of narrative and added a Dream Drop spin. So I'm very excited about Halcatraz 2 and the Dream Drop variant there. Hypernova from Real Play on the 10th of April. The Hypernova product from Real Play is arguably one of their top performing productions from Real Play, and to add the Dream Drop variant makes a lot of sense. So we're excited about that. And then we follow up with 2 others in Flycats. If anyone remembers Top Dogs from Relax, we have followed up with Flycats. Takes on the natural sort of Brooklyn skyline with cool cats, graffiti, and so on and so forth with the same flow. And then Cluster Tumble, we've made that into a Dream Drop in June. So, but the one I want to highlight specifically is our Dream Drop star pick, and it will be the Money Train Origins. And that is a totally new game. It's not a remake of the original Money Train, although it does take elements of the original. If you remember the success of Money Train 2 specifically, and Money Train 3, which was arguably the biggest game of last year, the Money Train franchise from Relax is extremely popular, and it makes perfect sense for us to do a Money Train variable of that, albeit with a twist, but with familiarity. So we've taken inspiration from the old game, the first original one, updated it. There's 2 new features in this game, one called a healer and one called a banker. But it's the Dream Drop variant specifically, and this one will be Money Train Origins, more in tune with the original sort of narrative and the original sort of character set, albeit with a twist. This game, unlike the other games, is slightly less volatile, of course. It's actually a 10,000 max bet, 10,000x max bet. If you remember, Money Train 3 was 100,000. So this one brings the volatility all the way down, which has also allowed us to add the Dream Drop mechanic on top. So very, very excited about the Dream Drop variant of Money Train, and I'm sure the Money Train fans will be swarming to this to see what's cooking. There is a slight allude here that Money Train was very, very successful, and some of the work in terms of the design, the modeling, will be used for a future production later in the year. And a bit of a cliffhanger, obvious cliffhanger there to get excited about in terms of H2. So I'll leave it at that. But this is the Dream Drop variant, and the new one coming will be also a network variant. So a quick little tease. I'm going to try and play the video, make sure it works. It's just a quick one. So nothing too over-explanatory there, but we've taken the original concept of Money Train, taken those characters, given them a great 3D facelift. It's been done by our Stockholm production, and it will be adding a few extra features, and of course the Dream Drop mechanic. So we're very excited to see how that adds to the general liquidity of Dream Drop and the player dynamic, and I'm sure it'll be a big hit within the suite. Maybe we don't want to play that again, and some concept art here just to show you how it's developing, and we've gone down the more 3D realistic sort of flow with the game. So very excited for this game coming out in early June, for your awareness. We also have a cash drop campaign being planned as part and parcel of being part of Dream Drop. Of course, we come with promotions and the natural Money Train launch plus the year anniversary will of course allude to some campaigns coming out, so stay tuned, and we'll be releasing some information about that quite soon. On the network release side, we have Money Kart 3 coming out. As you may know from when we do a Money Train game, we typically then follow up with more UK localized Money Kart mechanic. If you're not familiar with the mechanic, essentially we strip out the symbols and we make it purely about accessing the bonus play. This mechanic was designed to really appeal to the UK market in the absence of bonus buys. However, we've seen actually the performance of the work across many different markets with players trying to access the big wins quite quickly. So it's in essence a 1 in 10 hit frequency to enter a bonus game, and you're only playing for bonus game entry. So the game has been adapted and will be launched on the 12th of April. We're going for a mega heist on the 9th of May. Very different type of mechanic. 2 bonus symbols can cause a sort of riot inside of a prison, and then you're all about escaping and robbing the bank with this game. Graphically, it's a beautiful production. It kind of follows some of the previous productions that we've done in sort of Marching Legions, that kind of low poly style, which is something we've become quite familiar with. And takes that narrative further. And there's some power-ups and all these types of things. So the robbers get assistance from disguises and motorbikes to escape the bank and get your money to your own bank as quick as possible. So this one graphically will be an exciting production. But the game of the quarter that we believe in is a game called Sharkwash, and that will be live on the 28th of June. 5x4 slot, 124 ways, max bet 200, been quite volatile. However, we decided with this production to make it a 5,000x only max win. A lot of Relax's productions are very high volatile, high max win potentials, which we're pretty famous for, I would say, especially within the player community. And we wanted to try, especially with the UK restrictions coming up, to position a high volatile product, frequent top wins, but with a sensible max bet potential. So 5kx is where the game will cap out at. It's a very fun looking production, and it gives this wild accumulator and can actually compound the wins very, very quickly. But it's shark themed games work very well generally, and good for you to know that we'll be launching our standard game of the quarter pack quite soon, and there will be obviously a shark undertone within the game pack. So Sharkwash is the game I would say to really look out for as a star pick for us on a network launch within Q2. And that's it, actually. Very brief, very quick. I would say the 2 keynotes to get super excited. Well, I would say all of them, of course, are exciting. But from a player and an operator perspective, in terms of positioning, Alcatraz 2, from a Dream Drop perspective, is going to be exciting. Money Train Dream Drop, of course, is going to be its own natural pull, and I expect big results from that. But in terms of a network production, the Sharkwash production is the one I feel is the stronger of the network releases, and of course should have a better return of investment for any marketing or positioning pushes. So that would be my my best pick, and the game of the quarter and campaigns associated will come very soon. Any questions from anybody? It doesn't typically generate too many questions, but anything that you'd like to ask?
We've got one little announcement if no one has questions.
Go on, Bettina.
So as you all know, today we decided to have a little sweepstake just to thank you for your participation, your support, and a random number generator generated Kevin Shen as our winner today. So you'll be receiving an email with a €50 voucher for you to spend, just as a little thank you from us.
Nice. Well done, Kevin. I wish I could. Was I in that generator or not?
No, you weren't. No one from Relax could be.
Was the generator certified? I'm joking. Good stuff. Great. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you attending. The aim of this is to give you the quick information and the key picks from us, and I hope it's successful for you and look forward to successful launches. Thank you very much, everyone.